Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Today we're talking together about the 6 levels of money ladder. What I found out from Alexa Moses. Alexa Moses is like a YouTuber. Is a man that has made like hundreds of millions of dollars, and he has made lots of money from the business space. So he talked recently about how he the 6 levels of money ladder to him. So yes, just like say what I learned. So he mentioned that there are like 6 levels, and the lowest end he said was the person who works now, takes on lots of personal risks, and then gets paid later. And if you think about it, it's like the person like the 6 level of money that is like how money flows through an economy. So if you think about it, the person that works now and then gets paid later, it's you say okay, that's like delayed gratification, but like not when it comes to the flow of money within an economy. So the name of this kind of people I work for employee, they work for like 2 weeks before time and you get paid later. So as you go up the ladder, you try to look at the two variables where the person works and the payments, like the later on payments. Then second, the level above the employee level is the independent contractor. And the independent contractor is someone that gets paid now, half like paid, like you can change when you get paid, but you can get paid half now, then paid half later. So like you get paid bit now, then you work, then you get payments later. So if you want to do it in the extremes where you like get paid now, then no work at all. We'll get to that part. Then the next level above, that's like the third level now, is the in-demand professional. That's just people that are surgeons or something like a surgeon or something. So if you look at it, if you want to have a surgery, you have to pay, and now you pay ahead. Then you might work. The surgeon might work like later on, like 2 to 3 months ahead. So that's what you call the in-demand professional. So that's the example of a surgeon. So they work now, they function by paying up front first, then they do the work. While like ahead, they do the work later. Like 2 to 3 months later, you pay ahead 2 to 3 months ahead or something like that. So from cash perspective, from the cash perspective, that business has more advantage than the other two. Is not just because it's to move up in the ladder while still being in the current business, not outside your current business. Those are the 3 levels for individuals. But as you go up the ladder, you have the level for organization, or it's the leverage for organization. So like organizations have higher leverage when it comes to the wealth ladder, the money ladder. So above that you see is level 4. Level 4 is the banks. They get paid immediately. They get paid first, and they always get paid because like everything they invest in is more like risk free, because if they help you buy your house like by mortgage or something like that or loan, they have collaterals like hold back, and like no matter what, if you default on the loan, they get paid. Like they sell your property and then they get paid. So the banks are higher up the ladder because they have low risk. They take on almost no risk, and they've been here for like a long period of time. So then level above that is level 5, which is the insurance company. So when someone buys insurance, it's like you paying now, and the insurance company may or may not have to, like if you buy life insurance, then nothing happens in that month, like you don't die or anything happens. So at the end of the month, the company does not work, and then they just keep the money. So as long as possible, and sometimes even when something happens, but if you default the contract, you don't see get paid. Like they don't do any work, so that's why like they're higher above the ladder. So if you want to see something that's going to be higher above that ladder, is that the person would get the money and then may or may not have to work. But like that's why the insurance company, like they get the money and they may or may not have to work for the next month, or then you have to pay again depending on how you structure your insurance plan. Then the highest level from my perspective is the government or franchise. Governments are people like they collect the tax out of all these royalties sometimes from tax. So they collect a little bit off the top of whatever you get. You can structure your business in a way that you collect a little bit off the top from whatever the person, whatever product you're selling, or you can get cash upfront and then you don't have to work. May or may not have you like because the government might not work. I'm not saying so government do work by Nigeria. So the government might not have to work and then they still collect the money and they keep the money from you and they may not work. So yeah, that is the 6 levels of work that I learned, of roles that I learned from Alex Moses. Follow, like and subscribe. Yeah. See you later.